Hi guys, you might have noticed in some of my lunchtime snack photos that I stick on the community tab that I've been working on some 3D printed boats. I thought I'd try and do one of my own design, and I did have some trouble with the printer and the filament, so there isn't a fourth one of these that's out in the garage that I'm trying to fill the gaps. These ones have still got a similar problem. The filament was actually leaving holes. That's holes in there, right on the bottom, but holes on the top. A little bit rough around the tip there. The design's very simple. It's just parabola that I've just sliced in half. An ordinary tube that I've cut to length, and then another bit of parabola at this end, which we've chopped the end off anyway. So that's 3 sections. Oh, and I just threw it on the floor. That's the same. And then I copied it, reduced it in size by about 2 millimeters all the way round, made it the opposite to solid. I can't think of what the word is now, and inserted that in there so it hollowed it out. So, I think they just call it a hole, don't they? Solid and hole. So that's how I've hollowed it out. I've just pushed the same shape inside it. Flatten the bottom off as well, just so we can leave it standing. So that's something I'm working on. Bit of a long introduction, that. That's the same one, but I've made it a bit narrower and a bit taller and a bit lower as well. I'm just playing around with shapes, seeing what I can produce. Anyway, while I was doing that, I also had a scan through Tinkercad and Thingiverse, and I came up with this one that somebody's done. I can't remember the name. I'll put a link in the video description. It's much nicer looking, nice smooth edges to it. And this one's designed just to have a single little DC motor in it, a servo on it for steering. That's the rudder to go on the back, and you need receiver, obviously the servo. Rather than use an ESC, the guy who's done the boat has actually used the control board from inside the ESC, inside the servo. He's used another one to actually control the motor. I've done that in some of my videos, but I just thought it was an interesting idea. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to use an ESC on mine and tuck all that in there at some time in the near future. Oh, I didn't like the propellers that he'd got on his file, so I used a couple of my own ones that they originally come from somebody else's design on Thingiverse, but I've modified them significantly. So that'll go on there. I've got to shorten it a bit, but that'll go on there. Rudder, it's got to clear the rudder. Obviously you don't want to hit the rudder with the, let's hit the propeller with the rudder. So I'll put that together in a separate video, but I just thought I'd give you a little update on 3D printed boats. Thanks for watching. You'll find more information down in the video description. You might like to watch that video up there, and you might like to subscribe over there.